What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from MTGHeadQuarters.com, and it is Fat Pack Friday. This one's a little bit newer, of course, but I felt like I needed to commit even the new ones to the Fat Pack Through Time playlist. This is Fate Reforged. It came out in January of 2015 and is the 66th Magic expansion. The design team was led by Ken Nagel and Jennifer Wilkes, Ethan Fleischner, and others. It was a smaller set that contained 185 cards, with 70 of them common, 60 uncommons, 35 rares, and 10 mythic rares. The storyline is that Sarkhan Vol traveled 1,280 years back in time to change the moment that sealed Tarkir's fate. The battle between Nicol Bolas and Ugin. The demise of the latter and all dragons of Tarkir. All dragons of Tarkir, sorry. The clans still exist back in time. They are not fighting each other, but are constantly fending off the legion of hordes of dragons that are terrorizing the world. Sarkhan meets Khans of the past, like Yasova Dragonclaw, and the history of Tarkir is rewritten. There's a couple of interesting mechanics in the set. We have Bolster, the Abzan mechanic, and Dash, Mardu. Others contain original mechanics: Jeskai with Prowess, Sultai with Delve, and Temur with Ferocious. So this is the standard 9-pack booster, or 9 booster packs, and the deck boxes and spin down and land pack. The big pulls in this set are going to be Ugin, which is about $30 at this time. Probably, obviously, a lot more in foil. Monastery Mentor, and Soulfire Grandmaster. Outside of that, there's not a lot you really want to open, so it's basically Ugin or bust. But the nice thing is for this series, I bought this when it was still in print, so it didn't cost a fortune. Unlike a lot of the older ones that have the same boom or bust expectations, but cost a lot more. Here we have Sarkhan and Ugin on our deck boxes. And we're going to look... Oh, I flipped right to it. The top 10 coolest cards. So we have Ugin being number 1. That makes sense. Crux of Fate, which is awesome. That makes sense, too. Monastery Mentor, also. Okay, then... Okay, Outpost Siege. Kalaga and the Storm's Fury. That's actually seen a resurgence in play in Standard now. There's a Red-Black Dragons deck out that's pretty budget and pretty fun to play. Temporal Trespass. Dromoka the Eternal. Reality Shift, Yasova Dragonclaw, and Hero's Blade. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the poster. Come on, Jeremy, don't blow it. Ugh. This is one of the really... I like this one a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. Slowly but surely, my wall of Fat Packs is just becoming a wall of empty Fat Pack boxes. But with each one that we open, we preserve a little bit of history. So that 10 years ago when people come, this stuff will all be vintage. And I'm preserving it as time goes on, so I will never have to spend thousands of dollars for old product again. Here we have our land pack. Let's get right in. Oh, I'm sorry, here's a spin down. I actually really like this color. It's like a burgundy or a deep red. But it makes the numbers really pop on here. We have our Fate Reforged set symbol. Set symbol. Let's just crack that foil Ugin right away. I was around for Limited for this. I played lots of it. Temur Battle Rage is played in a variety of formats still today. Wild Slashes as well. Whoops. Noxious Dragon. And Frontier Siege. 4 mana. As Frontier Siege enters the battlefield, choose Khans or Dragons. If you chose Khans, at the beginning of each of your main phases, add 2 green mana to your mana pool. Dragons, whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight another target creature you don't control. Bloodfell Caves. Oh yeah, and then so with drafting, there was a land, if I'm remembering right, they had lands like this in every pack. Because, well, it made drafting a lot easier. Fruit of the First Tree. Ugin's Construct, Battle Brawler, and Slumgar the Drifting Death. Now, this is a staple in Standard at the time because it's a 3/7 flying hexproof dragon for 6, and whenever a dragon you control attacks, creatures defending player controls get -1/-1 till end of turn. And we have a Jungle Hollow. So definitely made drafting a lot easier. And also, if I remember right, you had the possibility of opening a fetch land as well in this, like, randomly. If I remember correctly. I think I do. I think I'm remembering it right. It's kind of sad that I can't think of it right now, but, you know, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Goblin Boomkeg, Ugin's Construct, Wild Slash, and Palace Siege. Okay, we're just going to open all the sieges, apparently. 5 mana. If you choose Cons at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Nobody chose Cons. If you choose Dragons at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. This was OP. This is OP in draft. Thornwood Falls. Gourmet Anglers, seen play in a variety of decks, variety of formats still today. Mind Scour Dragon, Friendly Fire, terrible card. Pyrotechnics, awesome card. And I think I jinxed myself. 3 sieges out of 4 packs, yuck. As my siege enters the battlefield, choose Cons or Dragons. Cons at the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card, then discard a card. Very good. Dragon spells your opponent casts that target you or permanent you control cost 2 more. It's fine. Scoured Barrens. If you give me a siege in this pack, I will riot. Karsi High Priest. Battlefront Kershak. Wild Slash. I'm opening tons of Wild Slashes. Hey, there's a Crux of Fate. The flavor on this card is awesome. Ugin's whispered summons led Sarkhan Vol to the moment that would echo down the centuries and seal Tarkir's fate. The primal battle between Ugin and Nicol Bolas. Choose one. Destroy all dragons. Destroy all non-dragons. Just a... Yes! Okay, there we go. There's a fetch land. Saves this whole fat pack with a Bloodstain Mire. Yay. Thank goodness I wasn't wrong earlier and I was able to see it in there. Now, these were originally reprinted in Khans of Tarkir, but they put them in randomly in the land slot of certain Fate Reforged packs to, I'm sure, sell more packs. I mean, let's be real. Another Wild Slash. Noxious Dragon. Fascination. Come on, Ugin. Colligan, Storm's Fury. 5 mana. 4/5. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, creatures you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. And you can also dash it, which means you'll pay 5. The same mana cost. Usually it's a little less. And you have to put it back in your hand afterwards. We have a foil back here. A foil Bloodfire Enforcers. And a Windscarred Craig. Wait a minute. I better put that Bloodstained Mire with the rares and not the lands. Otherwise... somebody going through my bulk one day is going to be pretty happy. I believe there's a foil in this pack as well. Maybe not, though. Man, my uncommons have been very similar in every pack. Kershak, Meringue River Prowler, Misfire Adept, and a Scroll of the Masters. 2 mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a lore counter on it. Pay 3 and tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each lore counter on Scroll of Masters. No foil. Tranquil Cove. 2 packs left to find Dat Ugin. I mean, an Ugin and a fetch land seems pretty solid in terms of value. So I'm going to have to request that Ugin. Or Monastery Mentor Soulfire Grandmaster. I'm going to have to ask for it. Shockmaw Dragon. Channel Harm. Huge Stone Retainers. And Wild Call. X and 2 green. Manifest the top card of your library. Then put X 1/1 counters on it. So a very strong card in limited play. I'm not sure if it sees a ton of play anywhere else, but you know. All right, last pack. So hope you guys are enjoying the Fat Packs Through Time series. Remember, this is a part of a playlist, so if you missed anything, feel free to go back and check it out. Also, of course, all the other content on the channel, but if you like Fat Packs, I've got them all, basically. Goblin Boom Keg. I will have them all soon. Ugin's Construct, Wild Slash, and Ugin. Double Palace Siege. You turd. A Foil Great Horn and Dismal Backwater. But we got a fetch land out of it. And if we ever need sieges, I feel like we're going to be set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. What's up, and thanks for watching this video. I produce all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every Fat Pack ever created. I've also got this one over here, where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.